Welcome back to the Abyss Chronicles, where the veil is thin and reality is never quite what it seems. Tonight, we invite you to look upward, but be warned, what you see may not be the stars, but something far older and far less merciful. This is a story of fractured skies, unraveling minds, and a truth too vast to comprehend. Settle in, keep your eyes open, but not too wide. This is The Sky is Peeling. There are nights now when I do not dare look upward, not because of fear, though fear dogs every moment, but because I cannot bear to see what the heavens have become. It is not madness that afflicts me, nor the fevered workings of a strained mind. I saw it, I still see it, and it is not a sky anymore. It is a wound, a slit in the fabric of our world, torn by something older than stars and deeper than time. I was once a man of science, an astronomer tethered to reason, drawn to the orderly elegance of celestial mechanics. I thought the sky immutable, a dome of patterns and logic. That illusion ended on the night I saw the first fissure. It began with murmurs among amateur sky watchers, unverified claims of lines in the night, vertical and fine as razor cuts. Most dismissed it, but the lines multiplied. Observatories took notice. Telescopic lenses revealed the truth. The sky had been broken. These fissures were not contrails, not artifacts, not atmospheric tricks. They were absences, black linear voids where stars should have been. When I saw one myself, I collapsed, not from fear, but from a dizzying, visceral wrongness. My vision bent around it. It was as if my senses could not reconcile the whole's existence. And it was not merely a visual phenomenon. I heard something, a hum, low and arrhythmic, felt not with ears but in the marrow. Birds no longer flew near the area. Migratory patterns shifted. Commercial aircraft were diverted. No one spoke of it in official channels, but it was growing. I was contacted by Dr. Albrecht from the university. A private study had been convened, 6 men and women of repute in physics, astronomy, and mathematics. They brought me to the Highmore Observatory, far from the eyes of the world. There, the fissures were tracked obsessively. They grew slowly by fractions of millimeters, but they grew. The radio telescope captured emissions, bursts of structured noise encoded like a language. At first, we believed it interference, but the sequences repeated in recursive loops, forming a spiral of escalating complexity. Dr. Izumi postulated it was a form of communication. Sleep became elusive. We dreamed of spirals, vast, turning in space, composed not of matter but of thought. One colleague, Hammond, suffered a seizure after hours of study. When he woke, he could only scribble in notebooks, twisting impossible glyphs, like architecture from a mind that had never known straight lines. The event came without warning. At 2:14 a.m., one of the fissures widened. It did not rupture. It opened smoothly, silently, a vertical seam parting to reveal a depthless void. But what lay beyond was not blackness. It was wrongness. Inside were forms, vast, weightless things without shape or origin. They floated like thoughts in sleep, slow and without purpose. Around the edge of the opening, the stars flickered, stuttering like faulty lights. The moon turned a dull, rusted red. Wilder, a doctoral student, fled into the forest that night. He was found days later speaking only a single phrase, the face beneath the mask. He did not recognize us. He stared only at the sky, weeping. I began dreaming of reversed gravity, walking ceilings, drifting upward through air heavy with whispers. My bones ached in those dreams, as though adjusting to new dimensions. Soon, the nearby villages reported strange disturbances, failed electronics, erratic animal behavior, disappearances. My colleagues began vanishing. Dr. Albrecht was found in the observatory's control room, hands bloodied, eyes wide, gazing upward through a shattered skylight. He could no longer speak. I found myself writing the spiral symbols in my sleep. They appeared in my notebooks, scrawled across the margins of other texts. I no longer remembered drawing them. Dr. Izumi left a final message, audio only. Her voice trembled. "It's not space. It's underneath us. We were wrong. It's beneath." Seismographs showed no tremors, but we felt them. Deep, slow pulses from the earth. Reality itself was beginning to buckle. The sky no longer held its shape. Clouds stretched unnaturally. Colors bled. I am alone now, the last of us. The fissures grow faster. I see them from every window, every reflection. The largest one arcs across half the horizon now. Through it, I see something vast, an eye, or perhaps an idea shaped like an eye. It does not see me, it sees through me. This was never the sky. The veil was thin. The cosmos we knew was merely a painted screen, and now it peels away, strip by strip. The fissures are not entries, they are not portals. They are fractures in us, in perception, in reality. What lies beyond is not arriving, it has always been there. I do not write this to warn. Warnings are irrelevant now. I write only to testify, so that some remnant of our ignorance is recorded. Perhaps that matters, perhaps not. Look upward if you dare, but you will not see stars. You will see the wound, and the wound is still opening. The sky is no longer a ceiling. It is a wound, and it is still opening. If you made it this far, consider yourself among the few who have seen beneath the surface. If you want more stories from the edge of the unknown, like this video, subscribe to the Abyss Chronicles, and join us again, where the shadows speak and reality unravels. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind anchored.